What makes a crime revolutionary or revolting? This question implies that the line between societal violator and visionary is a bit blurry, and Nietzsche would agree. Quote, "Let us contemplate the criminal, creatures who for some reason know that they are looked upon as proscribed, unworthy, polluted. The thoughts and actions of all such natures are tainted with a subterranean moldiness. Everything in them is of a paler hue. But almost all those creatures whom nowadays we honor and respect formerly lived in this semi-sepulchral atmosphere. The man of science, the artist, even the great explorer." End quote. This passage refers to Nietzsche's convicts of will, individuals propelled by an unyielding will who boldly challenge social norms and shape society. Conversely, Nietzsche's described convicts of circumstance, those devoid of such willpower, shaped more by societal ills and resorting to crimes born of circumstance that reinforce the very ills from which they suffer. Importantly, both types emerge from the interplay of personal convictions and the convictions of their society. Let us begin our exploration with the former, the more noble of the two, as encapsulated in Nietzsche's verse, "Maxim of the mighty. Never plead. Let whimpers cease. Take, I urge you. Always seize." Seize? Take? Alarming words in a criminal context. Yet, whether taking bread or taking life, the act alone does not define the crime. Context and character matter. Even a crime as banal as tax evasion can ignite societal change. Consider Henry David Thoreau, whose tax evasion was a bold and profound challenge to the societal norms that tacitly supported slavery. Facing societal friction as a convict of will, Thoreau was imprisoned and ridiculed by close friends, including his mentor, Ralph Waldo Emerson. In contrast, today's wealthy evade taxes not for moral causes, but to exploit circumstances for wealth accumulation. Applauded by their equally evasive peers and seemingly without fear of imprisonment, these convicts of circumstance commit crimes devoid of moral weight. They epitomize Nietzsche's description of slender souls. Slender souls, I despise. Void of good and void of vice. Wealthy tax evaders, be they Trump, Gates, Soros, or Bezos, epitomize these slender souls. Their feeble will, overcome by a feverish fervor for money. Slender bills that slip through the gossamer-thin gap between virtue and vice. They neither challenge nor test society, but perpetuate the societal ills that they exploit and suffer under. In the throes of their malady, they look pale in Nietzsche's philosophical lens. These pale criminals seek to cause pain with their source of agony, money, and the fear of losing it. No wonder they must amass it all from all. They have no will to resist their greed any more than they could quell a hacking, phlegmy cough, though it chafe their lungs raw. So Nietzsche pities them. So weak-willed and ill that, quote, "Could they only shake their head, then would their burden roll off. But who shaketh their heads?" End quote. A sick society shakes that head, one obsessed with wealth over all else. Ironically, when society retaliates against such criminals, it penalizes individuals it has made ill and not sought to heal. An act Nietzsche considers, quote, "more defiling than the crime itself. Shall we not say, the guilty are sick?" End quote. Yet society's good people, comfortably virtuous, ignore this ethical complexity, eliciting Nietzsche's disdain. Quote, "Many things in your good people cause me disgust. I would that they had a madness by which they succumbed, like this pale criminal." End quote. So, how might you discern between convicts of will and circumstance, and thereby uncover the catalysts of societal evolution within the chaos of crime? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then again, Shatter, shatter, oh my brethren, the like button, and tatter the maxims of the world maligners in the comment section below.